Hola, muy buenas noches a todos y bienvenidos a un nuevo directo. Y hoy además uno que llevábamos tiempo esperando.
A un gran directo.
¿Eh?
A un gran directo.
Bueno, no sé si será grande porque somos nosotros, pero...
Pero es un gran juego, entonces eso ya lo convierte en grande.
Bueno, vamos a ver qué tal está, que todavía no lo sabemos. Vamos a
No
jugar.
funciona así, es un 10.
Eso me han dicho, sí. Vamos a jugar a Return to Monkey Island, la nueva versión y continuación directa de Monkey Island 2. Así que no voy a enrollarme mucho más. Más puzzles y más difíciles, a tope. ¿Qué? ¿Cuál quieres? ¿Modo normal o difícil?
Normalmente siempre jugamos en modo normal. Aunque a mí me molaría el modo difícil, solemos jugar en modo normal.
Sí, en esto sí, ¿no? No sé si tengo que bajarle un poco más el volumen a la música.
Sí, un pelín, igual. Aunque la música del Monkey siempre es muy agradecida.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Esto me suena.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Winnies. Big whoop.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
Butifarras.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Llevas un gatillo
Haz clic en
del
el suelo.
pobre.
Haz clic en el suelo para andar. Eso me va a matar. Vale, está así.
¿Te fijaste?
¿Qué?
Que llevas un gatillo de pobre de inventario.
Ah, pues sí.
Las tareas del gran piratilla.
¡Oh, Dios! ¿Cómo corre?
Buenas noches, Roque.
Hola,
Todo el
buenas
mundo
noches.
quiere
It's
ser
got
un
a
pirata.
scurvy dog that was bigger
Un
than
buen
my
pirata.
head.
Chucky.
Chucky tiene
What
buenas
should we do
ideas.
next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't
Por
believe you
putifarras.
had one.
¿Viste? Este
Hay
sí
que
que,
entrar ahí, ¿no?
este sí que corre, no Nathan Drake. Mira. ¡Tata!
Buah.
¡Buah!
Pero tu penny se mueve, ¿eh?
Mucha comina.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
¡A por las escurbutifarras!
Róbale la llave. Solo para clientes, ¿no?
They
Pone.
put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Creo que me voy a ir.
Es un niño, se le permiten chistes
I'll bring
malos.
this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Sí que se parece un poco.
Ah, pues ahora que lo dices, sí.
Some places
Es
you
el
go have
tupé.
scurvy dogs with cheap.
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
¡Patapollos!
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Vamos a la
It's
letrina.
locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Tapa tontos.
Good, you unlocked it.
Toma tutorial.
Ya te digo.
Qué rico.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Y está tan limpio, sí.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
¿En dónde? Ahí.
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do. Hey, Chucky. It says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way, I'm not doing that.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
Requete
I
desafiar.
double dog dare you to take a drink of this.
I'll do it for 1,000,000 pieces of 8.
You will?
No,
Ultra
I
requete.
triple dibble dare you to drink this.
I'll do it if you do it first.
No.
What's that over there?
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Do it again then.
Bueno, lo de lavarse las manos ahí, que parece, con perdón, mierda.
Sí, la verdad es que esto parece mierda, caca líquida. Pero bueno.
Yo
Gross.
pasaría mucho, ¿eh?
Did you know
Prefiero
you can
coger
keep
la
your
moneda del
scurvy dog
suelo.
warm by sticking it in your armpit?
No. Bueno,
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Ugh.
Gross. Gross.
Creo que no hay monedas más, ¿eh?
I don't see any
No hay
coins.
de verdad,
and I'm not
solo hay de
putting my
mentira.
hands in that.
¡yujú!
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
¿De verdad se ha metido eso en la boca?
Qué
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Cómo os cae todo.
Sí, le dio la que tiene más proteína.
This is the perfect food.
¿Se han comido un
What do
cachín y
you
lo han
want to do
guardado?
now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
No lo sé.
Pero tampoco me metería la escorbutifarra, ¿eh?
In Britain?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aw.
Qué bien, la rata con su amiga la cucaracha.
This would be great for apple bobbing.
Eso sí que sabe
Let's
vivir la
not go
vida.
back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Eso sí es muy bueno.
¿Ir al jardín?
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Uy,
That's my friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Dios. A saber lo que te puso en la
There.
lista.
Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
¿esto te suena de algo?
No.
Con una bandera de viento. Dios.
Dar de comer a la pata, echar salsa a mi escorbutifarra.
Hey, hands off!
Don't feed the duck.
I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
I want to feed the duck. What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Pues nada.
You're not going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Ahí tienes tréboles para buscar, se supone. ¿No?
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
¡Ting! No fue tan difícil, ¿no?
There was still one left. Darn.
Qué hija de puta. Te los había quitado todos.
Ya te digo.
Que digan las frases, por Dios.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my
Joder.
level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Bah. Hay que dar de comer.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Dios.
Ya te digo. Mandar alertas con el teléfono.
Ah, ¿te refieres a los sonidos?
Hey, Chuck.
Ah,
Pues debería
vale.
salirte igual.
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win.
Po.
Vaya hostia.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
A ver, sí, debería de salirte los... hay algunos que están en la lista de canales. Del canal, quiero decir.
Pero tiene que salirte igual el símbolo para ponerte las alertas, ¿no?
Sí, sí que debería salir el símbolo.
Yo no puedo, no tengo ni el móvil en la mano, así que no sé decirte.
Que curiosamente ahora no hay ninguno. Ah. No me acuerdo cómo lo hacía yo. Sí, esto es
Tampoco es
fácil.
cuestión de pararte ahora 10 minutos.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
¿Ya lo encontraste?
Mirad el ancla. ¿Qué ancla? Ah,
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat. They started making them bigger and bigger because then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but on a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes a little
Creo que esto
most
está
anchor
hecho para
about
que hagas
3
esto, ¿no?
But the word they're called, yeah.
curioso.
Dar de comer a la pata y echar salsa. Y pedir un deseo.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
¿Y qué a lo otro? Ah,
Pedir un
I should
deseo.
find a coin to throw in.
está complicado.
Que
That's
no.
our bread.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Never mind. That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple.
Have they?
Very. I think they're trying to
What for?
dinner.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole.
I think they're only.
You haven't been.
How's this?
He keeps tapping his foot.
How's the surveillance?
He keeps.
Creo que ya está, ¿eh?
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Tu, 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 tu. Para ti. Vale, ¿y ahora?
Nada. Solo te queda lo ketchup, lo de la salsa.
Sí.
No sé si puedes hacer algo más allá.
Allá donde... Bueno, y queda lo de los deseos.
Sí, te falta una moneda. ¡Eh! ¡Moneda, moneda, moneda! En el
¿Dónde?
suelo, delante del pozo. Dorada
Ah.
y grande.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Tanta chula?
Vale.
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh.
I take it back. That was the best.
A ver...
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Yep.
Que desaparezca. Se
I wish
fastidie.
D would disappear.
What?
Hey, neat.
¡Pa!
Ouch.
Hey.
Es invisible. En fin. ¿Qué queda en la salsa?
La salsita, sí.
I wonder where this path goes.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
¡Qué borde! Hola, buenas noches,
Like
Pepe.
to hunt for four-leaf
Buenas
clovers?
noches,
Yeah,
Pepe.
I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
A ver si por aquí hace algo.
¿Qué tal?
I bet I've known Chucky longer.
No chance.
No.
Ya me di la vuelta, ya. Pues nos queda el ketchup.
Que a lo mejor no es ni aquí.
¿Y dónde va a ser si no?
Digo que a lo mejor no puedes interactuar ahora con él.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
¡Uy! Me voy de ahí. Que me da miedo. Ah, teóricamente nos queda el ketchup, ¿no?
Ujú.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
This place is fun.
A lo mejor deberías haber pedido ostras butifarra.
This place is fun. I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
No pasa nada. No habías visto nada del juego.
I wish for another
Vete.
scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you.
Oh, vale, no era esto lo que me esperaba.
Told you so.
Madre mía.
Qué gordo. No, no era lo que me esperaba yo tampoco.
4-leaf clovers. As if.
Ah, coño.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Ya está.
Ahora sí.
Hey, Dad.
Hello,
A mí los
Mr.
dibujos me
Threepwood.
recuerdan mucho
Hey, kids.
al
Having fun?
Mansion.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished after that.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Este sitio me suena.
Ujú. Qué nostalgia.
Yo o empieza la música o esto me parece un timo. Ahora sí.
¡Uy!
¿Qué estabas haciendo?
Leyendo a Pepe.
Ah. Esto es parte de nuestra adolescencia.
Esta me pone feliz.
Es que además tiene un musiqueo muy feliz. Hombre, tanto como la mejor, yo creo que te has pasado un poco. Tiene luz. ¿El barco pestoso que es de LeChuck? Pues mira, cogedor no aparece, ¿no? Ya tenemos un logro.
Sí, empezar la parte 1.
Guay.
It feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi. I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't
Quédate
seen
ahí,
you in
quédate
a
ahí.
while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashbuckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
De toda mi carrera.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less
Más o
rescue
menos.
herself?
That's not the point.
Más.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious,
El búho
conniving,
vagabundo.
murdering
Ya
scallywag.
te digo.
A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Ini vigía.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Sí.
Hi there, little
Manillo
guy.
adorable. Cuánta
Hi there,
razón.
little guy.
Adorable.
Bueno, una vez más y nos vamos. Venga,
Menéate.
venga. Dilo. Dilo. Venga.
Está...
Se está haciendo de rogar.
Sí.
Dilo.
Lo has cogido tímido.
Venga.
Cuando no estés esperando.
Pues me voy, ¿eh? Mira que me
Muévete,
voy.
muévete.
Me voy.
Hala, ya está. Ya puedes irte contento.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Nosotros miramos al búho.
Esto me da más igual.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Tiene una aura fantasmal así un poco, ¿no?
Sí, no, un poco. Eso huele muy mal, no lo sé. ¿Te no te recuerda las palanganas?
Un poco así. Bueno, es que es una palangana.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Se le agrega inversión que está bien esperando.
No es verdad.
¿Cuál pongo?
Con la primera sé que te van a dar un corte de la hostia.
Sí. ¿2 o 3?
El 2. Hay
I'm
que
the rock solid
venderse.
investment you've been waiting for.
Spare me the greasy sales pitch.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Toca huevos, ¿no?
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Conseguir encontrar un barco, encontrar el secreto de Monkey Island.
Es una lista muy corta.
Sí, y a la vez no. Oh, Elaine.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
¡Pa! Pensé que le iba a dar una hostia.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Seguro que tienes que irte ya.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that. I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
Qué monos.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. They're having a half-off sale.
No me digas que estas están ahí.
Ah, the International House
Oh,
of Mojo.
Mojo. Está la otra
This place
entonces.
hasn't changed in years.
Abre un nuevo...
Welcome, Guybrush
nueva tienda.
Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Siempre me dices lo mismo.
I cannot give you what you wish. But perhaps I can help in another way. Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
De las tetas.
Sí.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Al fondo.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
No.
No.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Ah, Wally.
Un pequeño Wally.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories. Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Gatito.
Sí.
Welcome to my shop.
Hello. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Soy cerrajera.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
Interesante.
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few.
Joder.
Todas.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Va a ser mejor que... Esto es la cárcel. ¿Se irá el esqueleto?
A visitor!
¿Dónde están?
Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
Nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Wow.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Uh-huh.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Mucho mejor donde va a parar.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Ah, ya está.
It says jail rules. 1.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a
Para que no
swamp.
sea muy difícil de
Without the
recordar.
clean parts.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it.
Sí,
Not
lo
at any
de que
price.
están
I'm
encadenadas
completely out of
es muy
inventory.
metafórico, ¿eh?
Every ship
Ya
on
te
the lot
digo.
was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy
Money.
stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. See you later.
Yep.
Bueno, se acabó, ¿no?
How's your day going?
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Es todo psicológico. Nah, vamos a los astilleros. El callejón.
Es la parte de la cocina, ¿no? ¿O no?
It seems to be stuck closed.
Ah, no, es la parte de atrás de este, ¿no? Le barco.
Espera. Muelles, tal.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Tampoco que puchamos por aquí, ¿no?
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more Senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship's surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
¿Qué va? ¿Se dibujo
Well,
está mal?
that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters.
Why?
Tuesdays 3 to 4. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Bueno, creo que ya mucho tampoco, ¿no?
No.
¿Y dónde coño está la tienda de esta?
Tendrás que ir a...
Why was
¿Otra
Wally in
parte?
such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
No tengo nada claro dónde están los puñeteros.
¿Entra en el bar?
Astilleros.
Esta gente no es nadie, ¿no?
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Yep. Al fondo de Scumbar está...
La cocina. Debería, ¿no?
¡Oh! Esto es un poco raro.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Qué bordes.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Loom.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused.
Joder.
I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Dilo.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Dio un logro.
Sí. Por los fans.
Que coste que el Loom era un juego muy...
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's those three clowns at the back table.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
Vaya misión épica, ¿no?
Any questions?
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Dios, vaya gurruño.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Stay away from my mop.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Bueno, para que no pasa ya no es. No tengo muy claro a qué se referían con los dos astilleros, sinceramente.
A lo mejor es en otro sitio.
Sí, porque por aquí no hay nada más. ¿Ah? Mira, Wally.
Wally?
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I've spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
De aquí
Funny
sacaremos
you
las
should
lentes,
ask.
¿no? Para
I
leer.
recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Bye. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Qué bien.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
If one monocle is good, two is better. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's a map on a fan. What will they think of next?
Cárcel. Uf.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Ay, aquí no fuimos.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Pues un poco, sí.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! You look like you're having a good...
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Me imaginaba que iban a ser los dos.
Hello again.
Ah.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Y es gratis, guay.
Qué bien, por una vez que no tienes que pagar.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I already copied the serial number.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Corre, 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 corre.
Vamos a ver.
Astilleros, ahí, abajo a la derecha.
Astilleros, puesto de vigía.
Me encanta tu muñequito que parece un super guerrero con ese aura.
Ah, pues sí. Tenemos el bosque. Y los astilleros. Un poco más. Vamos a los astilleros, ¿no? Que hay que ir.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Pues a ver cómo carajo entro.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Masa extraña, o sea, esponja.
It's a dried up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
Ah, mira.
Oh, tarjetilla.
¿Quieres usarla ya? ¿Cuántos esqueletos hay flotando en la playa de la isla Terror? Esta a lo mejor ni siquiera es de... O sea, será del juego y no hemos ido, así que...
Pero no es de este, no se supone que serán... ¿O no?
No lo sé.
¿Son de este juego?
No lo sé.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Más es una respuesta que te puede dar el juego, entonces no es un trivial. ¿No?
No lo sé.
It's hopeless.
No parece que nada de lo que tenga vale, la verdad.
No, ahora mismo no.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells. I've got enough to last me. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Anda. Tenemos monedas. Bueno, nos vamos al bosque, que me imagino que... Ah, espera, voy a hablar con el Espera, ¿dónde tenemos aquí? ¿Dónde estaba el cocinero?
Cocinero, el bar.
¿Quién coño es este? No estaba antes ahí. Espera.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted you.
Worse.
la sanidad.
Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Okay, thanks.
O sea, te das un volteo por el bosque a ver si algún árbol te habla.
Sí.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Fancy.
Que te dé por saco.
Ya te digo.
Looks sort of like an eye. Carla.
Es buena, ¿eh?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
¿Al medio?
Sí.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, I've come for a recipe.
Irse.
A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
Barbie LaFlay catered that event. I own her cookbook, but I don't know any of the recipes.
Do you know where I can find Barbie LaFleur?
Middle of the Atlantic Ocean? She's halfway back to France.
Oof.
I'm looking for the...
Good for you.
Well, the mansion has... Elaine's style is still everywhere.
They're my books.
Remind me what...
I said I didn't make the food, but I've got the cookbook.
I should let you get...
Yes, you should.
Qué conversación más rara.
Otra tarjeta. Mosca. Este sí que era del otro.
Pues aquí lo vamos a dejar. Bueno, mañana solo queríamos probarlo como quien dice, así que bueno, nos centraremos estos días en el Playtale, ¿no?
Supongo que
y una vez lo acabemos, volveremos con Return to Monkey Island y lo acabaremos del tirón, a no ser que salga algo interesante por el medio. Así que buenas noches a todos y hasta mañana.
Chao.